Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome for the first time if it's your first time here. Today I have a super cutesy sewing tutorial for you, at least I think so. It's this little flat pouch with a little ruffle on the front and a little tie little thingy on the zipper. But I think it's super adorable and I think it's relatively easy to make, so it's beginner friendly. So if you want to see how I did it so you can do it too, just keep on watching and please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's go. So as usual, we'll start off by cutting everything. I don't know about you, but I do prefer to have everything cut before I start sewing, or as much as I can have cut. So this tutorial will work for any size you want, but for reference, I'm cutting a rectangle of 9.5 inches by 8 inches. Then from the front rectangle, I'm cutting off 2.5 inches because the ruffle will go there. So there's that front part. Two pieces. And then this is for the ruffle. I had it about 30 inches by 4 inches. The zipper, and then this is the back side of the bag. Then you have two liners, the same as the front and the back. And then two pieces of batting for the front and for the back. And you also have the two pieces for the tab and for the little tie around the zipper. And I start off by sewing my ruffle. So I get my long piece. This is the 30-inch by 4-inch, and I fold it in half. And then you just sew a loose tension stitch all across and then scrunch it up. But my sewing machine, I don't know what's wrong with it. I was never able to get that loose tension on it. I still need to figure it out. But what I did is just scrunch it up as I went. You'll see me do that in a fast version. But just work however you normally make the ruffles. There's many different ways to make them, so do them however you normally would make them. This is how my ruffles turned out. I'm satisfied with it. And then I clip those ruffles, the raw edge to the edge on top of the big piece. And I sew it down. You can sandwich your top piece on there too, but first I personally wanted to sew the ruffle down to the first piece and then attach the second piece is what I'll do next. And I'll just lay it on top with the pretty side to pretty side, basically, all the raw edges being on one side. And I'll clip it into place and then just sew a straight stitch all along. Just a reminder though, if you did make your tension lighter on the ruffle, don't forget to move it back. This is the front panel of the little zipper pouch. I forgot to take into account that my front panel was going to get shorter because I cut and sewed. So I just went and cut the back panel, the batting, and the liner, and it ended up being 1 inch shorter. So if you wanted to cut everything 1 inch shorter besides that front panel, you can do that, or you can just modify it as you go. Next, you will be attaching the zipper, the liner, the batting, everything all at once. So you put the top piece on top of the batting. So there's my front piece on top of the batting piece. And then you put your zipper side down with the edge of the zipper up. You'll see me do that. And then on the top, you will put your liner. You clip it all together and then you sew a straight stitch across and sew all those layers together. Then you will iron down the liner and the little part by the so everything by the zipper you want to iron it down and then do a straight stitch across on the front piece and the back piece. I think that one, it makes it look neater, but also the straight stitch keeps your liner down so it doesn't get tangled in the zipper or the top stitch. I'm sorry. Now, the video when I sewed this tie thing together got deleted, but you just put pretty side to pretty side and trace the little tie thing. You can just do a straight line, however you want to do it. And you do pretty side to pretty side and then turn it right side out. Make sure you leave a gap somewhere to turn it right side out. Then you'll have some fabric left over or whatever scraps you have. Just put it pretty side to pretty side and two straight stitches across the top, and this will be for your tab. And you'll just turn it right side out. The raw edges can stay the raw edges because we'll be sewing it down, so it doesn't matter. Next is sewing everything together, but first we gotta put our zipper on. And I saw this little trick of having the zipper closed on both sides. So first you put it on the side that you were not like, so it normally opens always to one side. And you just close it all the way, and then whatever side you want to open it to, just rip it open on the other side. And so like my zippers always are closed on the left side, open on the right side. So if you like open it, it's to the right. And so you just put it on and have it in the middle. I don't really know how to explain it, but you saw me do it. And both sides will be zipped. And sometimes I struggle of lining up my zippers, but this lines them up. So I'm so glad I saw that online and it made it much easier. But after you have that zipper zipped up, however you do that, you attach your tab, just clip it into place with some clips or something, or with a pin, and then you will basically get your liner and put it to the liner, and get your top pieces with the batting and put them against each other and make a big rectangle with the zipper being in the middle of your rectangle. So your liner by itself and the outside by itself, and just clip it all around. And what you're going to do is just sew all around, but leaving a little gap in the middle of the liner so you can turn it right side out after you're done sewing. Now, once I'm done sewing, I do like to clip all my corners at an angle. So if you want to do that, do that. I would highly suggest it, because that will make your corners pop how they're supposed to pop and not be all bunched up in there. And then I cut off any extra fabric or zipper that I had and proceeded to turn it right side out and poke out all the corners and everything like that. And then the last step was just sewing together the liner after I turned everything right side out. And then if I had any strings or threads hanging out anywhere, I just snipped them off, made sure everything was good, closed it up, and I'm very satisfied. And then I attached the little knot thingy to the zipper tab, and you just knot it up and you're done. This zipper pouch would make a beautiful gift for anyone, because it can be used for so many different things. And as I mentioned in the beginning, you don't have to make it this size. This tutorial works for any size, so if you want to make it an iPad sleeve or a laptop sleeve, just modify the size and do the same steps, just bigger pieces for the ruffles and everything like that. But I do hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and I want to say a big thank you for taking the time to watch and learn with me. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this, and see you again at my next tutorial. Bye bye!